Uh, Good evening to all of you. I hope you have the energy still to hear the final awards and all. I mean, though I'm personally with the background of life sciences and healthcare, biotechnology, uh, I generally hear these kind of startups to understand the real use cases. Always very difficult to judge who is best, who is not, but the needs that they are having and uh, the requirements that they are really having for today, and also having a long term plan, and what kind of uh, plan B, C, or whatever. That's very important for a startup to see. And markets are very fluidic, considering a lot of issues that you all better know uh, due to geopolitical scenarios, etc. COVID is best example. As Amit mentioned about the moat, MOAT. The similar way, there is one more thing that we all learned at the COVID times, considering the market fluctuations, that is again pivoting. Okay, pivot. That's where most of our biotechnology startups, they converted their products into COVID diagnostics, the swabs, these, that, and all media, whatever. But suddenly, within 1.5 year or very short time, the markets, everything done. The 2000 rupees kit came down to 500 rupees, the diagnostic kits, RT-PCR kits, and everything. So still they pivoted their journeys towards other diseases. Even now, the mRNA vaccines for COVID, now moving to the influenza, now TB, and other areas. So certainly, as an entrepreneur and a startup, you have to look at these pivoting plans, multiple products as a company, because investors look at not only single products that may fail, that may be ending their market soon. So I think that's where my question keep on asking, what's next? What else you want to plan? What else you want to build? Maybe reaching to these numbers. So more than these pitches, yeah, the school students, the way they're, I think, all the founders need to get their energy. That's very important. The way students presented in the morning, ultimately, my past 12 years journey later, I thought of taking break, but again, I'm taking up a full-time role in a 2 weeks time. These kids really made me fascinated to help more ecosystems in more diverse areas in the country. And I wish all the founders a great success. And thank you, Lemon, for engaging me since 4 years, maybe quarterly once or so. But ultimately, in the past 4 months, I closely engaging half a dozen startups on a weekly basis. The way I ask some questions, very unfortunate to know that, some of the startups are not knowing much of the schemes in the country. So please try to engage your social media. I think I really appreciate the lady who presented here, the way he actually captured the social media networks to make the business path ready. I think some of you at least look at the other social media platforms like LinkedIn. People say that I am in LinkedIn, but they're not active. Every hour, actually, I look at the LinkedIn. I source a lot of information for our startup groups because 300, 400 startups, we gave 5 lakhs to 50 lakhs through about 10, 15 programs in my journey of about 10 years. But ultimately, now the country is coming up with these 1 lakh crores or maybe any other funding that we have. So money is there, but we're not getting the right startups and companies to actually get the money. Government is facing a biggest problem of not able to spend money in the stipulated time. Not the problem of right startups. At the same time, we have our own problem at the incubators level. So please try to get source of pipeline of funding from the government, the RDI funding, for example, 2000 crores to birac, and again another 2000 crores to TDB, Technology Development Board, either equity or even the loan, for example, 5% loan. In the 3 to 5 years, when you clear your loans, you have a 1% rebate. And the funding is up to 20 crores. And the TDB RDI funding, the funding is up to 50 crores. Again, birac 5 crores to fund 50 crores. You guys are really eligible. Actually, yesterday, TDB secretary gave a webinar of what are the processes, what are the paths to get this funding. Money is there, man. So just try to balance your VC scouting as well as, more importantly, government scouting, because I actually championing the Indian government funds from past 10 years. Please try to look at all those LinkedIn pages, all those LinkedIn, what you can say, connects and contacts to streamline you. So before I close, how many of you are really in LinkedIn? Please raise hands. Well, uh, how many of you actually check your LinkedIn updates weekly once, daily once? Okay, again the same hands. That means even the school students, please try to create and try to update your profiles, update your own world of knowledge and sourcing across the globe. I think what I learned, and I am at this position probably in the past 5 to 6 years, I learned in from LinkedIn actually. I'm very much active in Instagram to dump my hobby photographs, but I completely transitioned now to LinkedIn. Please, that is the only source for all of you. That's where actually I'm raising funds and grants for startups that are engaging with me. Please follow that. Maybe whenever you're having time, try to browse your own source of information. So with that small note, I wish you all the best and very much excited to see the final results. Good luck. Thank you.
To stay informed about the startup ecosystem, subscribe to My Startup TV.